Again, Richard Hanley. I'm a community pastor, which that basically means that I'm a pastor. I have that role and that title, but that I don't work here. I'm a junior high science teacher. And so I was mentioning I love science. I nerd out with those kids, love math, and love junior hires. I've taught them for 10 years, and I don't want to teach anyone else. Junior hires are a big, hot mess all the time, and I just love being in the mix with them. It's just amazing. And I actually came to the Lord in this church. I started coming at about age 16, finally surrendered and said, okay, Jesus, I'm all yours at about 17. I met my wife here. We have 2 lovely kids together, and I'm older than 17 now. So I've been here a long time. And I love this place. This is my family. If you're new to it, welcome. It's a beautiful thing. I wish I could say that those 16 years were really Godward, but they weren't. I was a total heathen, and I was really surprised by the God that I encountered here, because my mother had, on occasion, drug us to church, and we would go and sit, and we didn't like it, and I don't think she liked it, and I'm not really sure the pastor liked it. It was just kind of one of those situations, and she started going after just being absolutely hounded by a next-door neighbor to come. But it was at the fairgrounds, and so my mom goes, and she's going to the fair, and then she comes back, and she's all happy, and like she's changing, and this is freaking me out. I'm thinking my mom joined a cult. Let's go rescue her immediately. Cult like this, you can't change and grow and be different than you are. And so I started coming to really just spare my mom, and then met Jesus. And I thought, oh no, it's true. I'm going to have to give my whole life to this, and that's what I've sought to do over these number of years. I had a month to prepare for this message, because I was told right after we got back from the core leadership retreat that I was going to do that, and that's way too long, because your mind just starts to spin out, right? Like, I have the entire universe, no series that we're really in, summer series, that's what it says, but no direction. Like, you can teach anything you want. Oh gosh, this is going to be hard. And by the way, you're going to be at the end of all that. But I'm so touched by the grace of God to our community, in that you'd think that each of the speakers knew what we were going to talk about ahead of time, and like we communicated with each other. That didn't occur. And nor did that occur even for who was, like, what songs they were going to pick for the worship. That all just happened and got orchestrated by God, and it's been really just amazing to watch how seamless that's been, from talking about the grace of God that pulls us into relationship with Him, to talking about this Jesus that is so in love with us that it ought to just shock us every day, to last week talking about this God who pursues us, who's chasing after us, who's hunting us down because He loves us like that, to